Hey, Gail.
It's all about the cow.
It is about the cow. So we often get the question of what milk should I use to make microfoam? What works best on my machine?
Non-fat, 1%, 2% whole milk.
Yeah. And so we decided to take a few machines through the paces.
Do a test.
And test them out. So we're going to test what? Non-fat, 2% and whole?
No, we did.
Yes.
Yes, non-fat, 2% and whole. Yes, exactly. We
Um,
decided not to do the 1% because it's so close to non-fat.
Yeah, and we're going to do it on the Rocket Giotto Evoluzione,
And the Excelsis.
the Excelsis, and the Seco Venezia.
Yep, exactly.
Okay?
We'll
All right.
see what we come up with.
All right, let's go. So that's the non-fat.
Now this has been sitting for a minute, but it was nice and
I was able to work in most of the iceberg.
right. Yeah, most of that iceberg went away, but it was nice. It was pretty good looking.
Yeah.
That's the 2%.
Yes.
That looks nice right out of the chute. We didn't.
Yeah,
have to
we didn't really do anything to it.
And then the whole milk seemed to have. We had that whipped in too. It seemed to have a little bit bigger bubbles in it, which kind of surprised me because I've used whole milk before and had really good luck with it and liked it. But to me,
On the Rocket, the 2%.
2% worked the best for sure. The 1% was pretty darn nice. I mean, the skim milk was very nice. It came out good too when it was first done.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that the 2% was the best.
Okay, 2% best on the Rockets. Okay.
Easiest to foam.
Yeah, without
good
having doing a
results.
bunch of work working it afterwards.
Yep.
Okay.
It's in a bit here.
So this is the non-fat requiring a little bit of work
Yeah,
and
well,
splatter.
It's been sitting, you know.
Yeah,
You can't expect it not to separate like that.
but it definitely seemed to have fluffier bubbles,
It did.
not so much of a silkiness. 2%.
2% came out very nice in the beginning. I would say we showed that in the beginning. It's still got a bit of an iceberg going on, but still, it's nice foam. And this is the whole milk we just did.
What do you think?
I think if I was doing latte art, the whole milk here came out to be the best as far as making a really nice microfoam and incorporated it, but I wouldn't at all scarf at the 2%.
But for this machine, the best is whole milk.
The whole milk seemed to do the best.
Less
And
work with kind of working it in at the end and that kind of thing.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
That's weird.
Why is that weird?
It's funny that different machines are coming up different.
Well, obviously.
That's why we're doing the test.
Yeah. Okay.
This is whole milk. That came out nice too. I would say the whole milk and the 2% came out the best, but I almost think that the 2% had less big bubbles in it.
Yeah.
But they're neck and neck.
And the non-fat seemed to expand a little bit more. So
Yeah.
put it over there, Gail. No.
What?
This one. We can do a little. So there was non-fat. You had to kind of mess around with that. It was definitely more foofy. And then we've got our 2% and our whole.
This is pretty. I think this is 2% and the whole seemed to be neck and neck. Oh, we got a little bit.
The 2% seemed like you needed to do less work with it afterwards.
Same thing on the
Yeah.
Excelsis. Yeah. This one, I never got, even when I was jiggling it in the beginning, I never got wet paint.
Well, I think the full fat worked the best on the Excelsis, but
Yep.
okay. All right, so for this machine, not a huge difference because of the Panarello, but the 2% seemed to be a little bit better.
The cow performed.
Okay, so what are your thoughts now we've gone through it? What's your thoughts on the best milk for the Rocket machines?
The 2%.
The 2%?
2% on the Rocket was the best, and second was whole milk, and third was the non-fat.
Okay.
Now the non-fat did the best on the Rocket of all the three machines.
Yes.
It did the poorest on the Excelsis and the Via Venezia.
Yes.
But it did a little bit better on the Rocket.
Yeah, you could basically get a microfoam kind of
You could.
wet paint kind of look from it, which the other ones you just couldn't get that.
Little bigger bubbles though.
Yeah,
Not really a microfoam, but not, you know.
but close to it.
So then on the Excelsis,
okay.
the whole milk was the best.
Yes.
2% was second.
Runner up.
Runner-up. Close runner-up too, it was close. And
Yeah.
then the non-fat didn't do so hot.
No, not at all.
And the Via Venezia, the 2% was the best.
Mm-hmm.
The whole milk was second, the same as the Excelsis. And the non-fat
Not good. Very foofy. But there was less of a difference on the Venezia because of the Panarello.
Panarello. It can, and that just shows us too that it makes it user friendly for the masses.
Yeah, that it doesn't really matter what kind of milk you use. You're going to generally get similar results. A little bit better with 2%, but overall they're going to be very similar.
Yep.
And so this can correlate to other machines like the Rocket. That one can be other heat exchanger of that same boiler size.
And I would say that you'd probably get similar results on the Rancilio Silvia.
Oh, okay.
That would be my guess.
I don't know. I definitely think the Rancilio, I mean, you have a much smaller boiler on the Rancilio Silvia.
You do. You know what I want to try sometime when we get a chance? We should try the auto frother on this machine with the
different kinds of milk.
And see what kind of a difference that makes.
We can try that out.
Do that.
All right, and then the Venezia would be like the Aroma, some of the smaller single boiler machines.
Maybe things with the ones with the Panarello.
Things that are going to have a little bit wetter steam. So maybe a little bit closer to, even though you have control over the Silvia, it's going to have wetter steam like the Aroma than the Rocket does.
Yes.
It's going to be kind of in between.
Yeah.
I would suspect that the Rancilio would probably still be rocking it with the 2%.
I would think so.
Yeah.
And then I would say in Venezia alley that the Serena would come up in that same, because it's got a Panarello on it too.
And the other thing I guess we should talk about is with super automatics in general, the Xelsis is the only one that does not have a Panarello.
Yeah, it does
so
not.
You'll probably I would expect that you would find a little difference between
this and like
the milk type. Well, no, the milk types and the machines with machines that have Panarellos, right?
Yes.
Similar to what we saw on the Venezia.
Yep.
Okay.
I would say that was a good experiment.